Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Andy R, and this is the Brotherhood of Men. So come on in, brothers, and let's have a chat. So what's today's subject? Today's subject is the MGTOW lifestyle. Is it for you? Well, is it? And the reason I ask that question is because you, individually, every brother that's out there hearing this, are the only ones who can make that choice, make that decision. I can't make it for you. And nobody else should make it for you. Only you make your decisions, because that's what it is to be a man. Making your decisions and living with the consequences of those decisions, good or bad. Because there are two ends of the spectrum with MGTOW, and everything in between goes. And you don't have to just pick a side and that's it for life for you, because as information changes, as your life changes, you may change with it. In fact, I guarantee you will. And therefore you may come to new conclusions as you get new information, as you should, because that's how we learn. So one end of the spectrum, one end of the MGTOW spectrum, should I say, is that you have nothing to do with women. Literally, cut them out of your life, go your own way, be celibate, be almost a monk. I mean, you hear some people call themselves MGTOW monks. Fair enough. If that's what works for them, great. I have no problem with it. I really don't. But then the other end of the spectrum is you've got those like me who say, don't ever get married. Just don't get married. You can have a relationship with a woman, you can have a girlfriend, you can even live together. But I'm talking from a position in England. And as I've explained in previous videos, that in England, common law marriage isn't recognised in law. So you can live together, you can cohabit, you can have children, but if you split up, she doesn't take half of your stuff like a divorce, because it's not recognised as you being married. Common law marriage, it's not. Now, I know some states in the United States, I know they do recognise it. I know some countries in Europe, they do recognise it. In fact, Scotland's one of them. So it's not even all Great Britain. I'm just talking about England, that it's not recognised as legal standing. So if you've bought a house and a woman moves in, you can live together forever and a day, and if you decide to end that relationship and she leaves your house, she can't then take half of your house, because it's not legally recognised. Unless, of course, she pays half of the mortgage. Then she has got claim on it. So I'm not as extreme as to say I have nothing to do with women, because I don't believe it myself, and it's not the life I live. So I'm not going to tell you something that I'm not living. That's fair, isn't it? I mean, I'd be a hypocrite if I was telling you, do this and do that, and then I'm not walking that walk myself. That's just honesty. So those are the sort of two ends of the spectrum of MGTOW. But everything in between goes, and you can slide up and down that scale it's not a movement. You don't have to answer to anybody. It's a philosophy, a way of living your life, a way of life. Is it right for you? Well, only you can decide that. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject, because your choice is right for you. If you decide that I'm this today, I want nothing to do with, but then tomorrow I've met the woman of my dreams, but I won't get married, then that's fine. Either of those are fine. And everything in between. But you have to decide for you, for your best outcome. Now, previous video of this is, there's 3 rules for the Brotherhood. Go and look at them and you'll understand what I'm saying. Anyway, you stay safe, brothers. My name's Andy R. This is the Brotherhood of Men, and I'll talk to you soon, because I'm going for a cup of tea. I've earned one. Bye now.